Welcome back to Nova Accidentally Walks into Cutscenes, the video game. Boy, I sure do wish there was some kind of log feature that actually let you rewatch the cutscenes properly, instead of just giving you a text-based log that I'm not even sure actually has the information for everything. But hey, I should probably put out a stream alert of some kind. Yeah, I am starting this at almost midnight Eastern time. I did not plan on doing this tonight. I was gonna just wait for the event to be over at this rate. Or at least wait until tomorrow, but because I'm an idiot, and the game's kind of badly designed sometimes in that regard, we gotta take care of this now, otherwise I won't be able to do literally anything else in this game. I already did it twice. I already walked into 2 other cutscenes and I had to fucking rush to record them. I'll be playing those very quickly before I hop back in here, and I am going to get immediately tossed into it, so I do have to hold off here a second. I can get into the app, but that's about it. Hey, Secret. Hey, Dusk. How was Live Alive? It was fine. It's one of those games that is pretty good. That seems pretty good, especially for the time it came out in. But that is, I think, sadly just slightly disconnected for me in terms of like how much I'm able to personally enjoy it. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it at all. I wouldn't agree to continue it if I were hating it. Which I do plan on doing, probably tomorrow. Which is today, now that I think about it, but hey. But, yeah. It's literally just one of those things where I'm like, this is fine. I acknowledge the quality of this thing, especially for the time it was made, but yeah. It is, I am too zoomer for it. I like my JRPGs to be a little beefier. I like my JRPGs to have half an hour long unskippable cutscenes of the characters bonding, especially if they intend to kill off some of them. Yeah. It is what it is. Again, I can be objective. I can be like, hey, this is pretty good, but I don't think it's quite for me. And I don't play the big ones. I play nothing but big-ass JRPGs. It's kind of a problem. But alright, let me see. 1 second, I gotta pull up these video files. You tried to warn me, but kind of forgot. Secret, understandable. Yeah, no worries, it's my own fault. Let me see, let me find these recordings I did real quick. Gotta let those rock. Oh wait, I already brought one in, that's right. I already brought one in, so I just make sure that it doesn't blow out anyone's eardrums. Alright. Alright, let's see what I missed. I tried as hard as I could not to pay attention to these once I realized what was happening, which resulted in me not actually pressing the progress button for long periods of time in some instances, I'm pretty sure, but hey. Let's see what these people had to say.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Hey, Babs.
Hey, it's Barbara. Thanks, and happy Vine.
You're currently playing the original one for comparison.
This
Nice.
festival is one of the most popular ones in Mondstadt.
Barbara,
I'm so happy
Jean's little sister.
Here. I hope you have a great
We hung
time.
out with her at one point.
Also,
Back when
I
the
heard
game
from
had
Bernhard
added
that
hangout
you're collecting
events.
Fair brew jellies. I'm just curious. Are you helping out with the Knights of Favonia's charity event?
It wasn't that long ago. Last one we got was, what, Hazo?
Everybody's gotta do their part, right? The stall isn't up
Yeah,
and
Barbara
running yet.
Sama,
We're
as her
busy
Sim
raising
Squad
funds
puts it.
so they can open for business. There's sure to be a bunch of other problems to deal with once it's open, but whatever comes up, we'll deal with it.
Wonderful! They're lucky to have you. Now that you've joined the team, I just know it'll be a huge success. I helped out a small charity sale for the Knights once, too. Although, my only contribution was standing out front and singing.
I mean, with your fan base, I feel like that's more than enough.
I
Oh,
also met
hey,
the bard
Amber!
Betsy there.
Bump, I got
He
bad
even
news.
persuaded me to
Oh, God,
perform
Hiromi!
an impromptu song with him. The music he plays is quite refined and elegant. At first, I didn't want to sing
Did she
too
do a duet
loudly
with
in
Bart
case
with
I ruined the
fucking
style
Venti?
he was
Barbie.
going
I
for.
was gonna say Barbie.
But he sang a harmony to guide me in, and before long, we were
She
sounding
sang.
great.
She sang
In
a
the
duet with
The
Venti,
audience
and we
loved
missed it.
and we sold a lot at
We
the
were
event.
robbed.
So Barbara's worked with the tone-deaf bard before?
Why didn't we get to see that? Oh shit, I'm here trying to hit X. Uh-oh. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I forgot this is
Put
pre-recorded.
it into the schedule this year. The Church of Favonius wants to hold a sung
Take my
poetry
hands
event
off the
somewhere
controller.
with a nice view during the festival, which means I have to go to rehearsal.
Come on, Pastanova. Look back at your monitor.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sounds like we've each got our own important work to do. Let's give it our all!
I'm gonna have to do that a lot on the second one, because I'm pretty sure I went to the
Thank you
bathroom at one
both.
point during that one.
Well, maybe I can't stay here and sing, but I still want
I sure do wish the game would just
contribute.
not have these
can-
superfluous text choices
I can help promote your stall.
that only serve to cuck you out of
Should I
auto advance
make
working
some big
properly.
posters? Or maybe some flyers to hand out. I'll have to pick a memorable slogan, too. And maybe it'll seem more sincere if I sign them. Oh, then again, maybe telling people in person would be more effective.
Wow! With Barbara helping out on the marketing side, this charity event will get loads more attention!
I keep doing it. I
fine,
keep almost
really.
trying to. I
It
keep
won't
almost
take me
hitting
too
it.
long.
Bad,
Now
Nova.
I feel
Bad.
a little embarrassed. Let me think about it a little more and talk to some other people about their marketing experience. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you later. And, the Knights and the Church of Favonius are really proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Aw, thanks! We'll do our best! Paimon's even more motivated than ever now. We gotta make sure we do a really great job here!
Alright. And then it told me how to play a minigame, I guess. Alright, one more. Yeah, this one I did see a little bit more of. I'm very curious
All right.
to see what the hell this one, the people in this one were actually talking about. Not you, not the NPC.
What do you think? Not bad, huh?
You see
Of
why
course,
this one
if
surprised
you're
me,
in a
because I'm like,
creative
oh, I'm
mood
just
at
going to
any
talk to this
point,
NPC
feel
so I
free
can
to
do another stage of the
redecorate the
event.
place however you
No,
want.
no, you're not.
It's great!
Important
Really
people are going to
likes the
show
part.
up. Like, fuck you.
The shop definitely needs a name, though. How about, Favonian Goodies? Paimon will take that as a compliment. Okay, Bernhard, so what do you need us to do next?
Gathering the funds was a monumental task. It must have been very demanding. So don't worry about all those other menial things that need
Yeah, I had to
doing.
go beg
I'll
people for
handle
money.
those.
Just
You
like
both
I
have
do
more
in real life.
experience than me. It'd be great if you could figure out the more managerial level things, like our sales strategy, SOPs, USPs, QC principles, KPIs.
What?
I've got to be honest. I hear other store owners using these terms, but I can't say I really know what they mean.
Me neither,
I just
bro.
know they're important, which means they're probably best dealt with by you.
So in other words, we'll be the shop owners who make the big business decisions, and you'll be the shop assistant doing all the actual day-to-day work?
Yep. My strength is in execution. Your shop, your rules. I am but a tool to be used however you see fit.
That sounds a little extreme. This is for charity, remember? We're not some cutthroat business executives. All right, why don't you go ahead and take a type 5, Bernhard? The two of us need to touch base on strategy. Okay, we have a clear corporate mission statement. Our goal is to become the best darn snack shop in the whole festival market. Now let's all prepare to give 110% as we receive our first customers.
Traveler? Paimon?
Hey.
What a surprise.
So these two are dating now, right?
Mona and Fischl! You came to check
They're
out the
literally
market,
always
huh?
together in every appearance. These two are just dating now, right?
One was wise to follow one's intuition and ask Lady Magistus to join the Prinzessin on a tour of this folk festival. Extraordinary events may yet unfold.
The auto
even
advance
on
won't
this
work until she finishes her
unexceptional autumn
animation.
day. Splendid, most
She
splendid.
has to finish her elaborate
Mein
animations.
Fräulein is battling hard to suppress the euphoria in her voice. Seeing you here has put her in the most wonderful mood.
Oz, spare us your gratuitous embellishments. Maybe you should leave me to do the explaining. Not long ago, Her Highness had a very nice dream and took it as a sign that something good was about to happen. Naturally, Her Highness's first thought was to come to me for some astrological guidance on the matter. She also noticed that the Fest was in full flow and asked if I was interested in checking it out with her. I, of course, agreed. I can take advantage of the festival period discounts to purchase some bulk supplies for my present column writing spree. I must admit, without Her Highness's reminder, the Fest may well have completely passed me by. Lady Magistus, might Her Highness remind you that the
bird
dream of
talks.
which you
Ozzy,
speak
he's
occurred
been
no
done
less
talking.
than 9 days ago? And that only after awaiting Lady Magistus'
That bird being able to
return
talk
letter.
is what made
In
Fischl
vain
not
for
show up in
all
events
this
or
time
banners
did
for
one
like
have
a
no
year.
recourse but to rap most
Because his
furiously
Chinese voice
upon the
actor
door
apparently
to
turned
thy
out to be a
abode.
complete piece of shit.
Wait. It's been 9 days already? 9 days!
Oh my god.
Where did the time go? In light
Mona,
of the
please.
great importance this manuscript has to you, Lady Magistus, one shall not hold thy inattentiveness to the passage of time against thee.
But I would implore you, Lady Magistus, to be attentive at
Surprise,
least to the
Mona,
nigh
when?
overflowing mailbox outside your door. There appear to be many others whose letters go unanswered.
Wow, Mona. You were so immersed in your research that you forgot all about the time, stopped checking your mail, and almost missed out on a huge festival.
Anyway, time is of the essence. I have a lot of bulk buying to do. Speaking of which, it's quite a surprise to see you running your own shop. And a snack shop at that. The most important kind.
God, I forgot how terrible
Oh,
Mona's censored
actually,
outfit
We're
is.
just helping someone else out. Feel free to browse around.
Everybody else's looks fine.
Let me think. Can you
Everybody
recommend
else's
anything
censored
that,
outfit looks
goes
better,
well
if
with a
not
drink?
equal.
Sure
It's
can.
just
If you
Mona's
got
that's
the
like,
hang
what are
of
you
it,
doing?
Then look no further. Just that Paimon checked the menu. Wait a sec. Goes well with a drink.
Done with Imperial China Blanca Night.
Uh-oh. Is the writing going that badly? You know drinking isn't gonna solve your problems, right?
As it happens, Mein Fräulein has been visiting Mona quite frequently as of late. It is possible that Lady Magistus is feeling the pressure from the constant interruptions.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. This has nothing to do with drinking or with Fischl's visits. You all need to calm down. Recently, Her Highness invited me to try her signature cold-cut platter. I mean Die Heilige Sinfonie. It had such a unique taste, and every bite was so sumptuous. Before I realized it, I had finished the entire plate.
Wow. Well, an empty plate is the highest compliment you can give to the chef.
Die Heilige Sinfonie is an excellent dish. It's filling, full of energy, and has a long shelf life. And, if I'm not mistaken, it's often paired with alcohol, yes? It is, in almost every respect, a far superior dish to the so-called satisfying salad. The sole exception being the steep price. Fortunately, however, the Weinlese Fest is upon us, a festival during which not only are wines sold at discounted prices, but also wine-related food products. This opportunity is a godsend. I cannot let it slip by.
Rejoice, Lady Magistus. That dish was but a spontaneous creation.
Oh no, she's animating
hastily
again.
made in a moment of need while on
Official,
a royal
please.
excursion. You shall have many opportunities to enjoy far finer culinary delights than this.
Main Fräulein means to say that this dish represents a mere fraction of her full capabilities.
But of course, far be it for me to suggest that the true breadth of Her Highness's culinary brilliance can be displayed in a single dish. However, I cannot expect the sovereign to serve her subject. What I mean is, I can't keep letting you cook for me when you're a guest in my home. At the very least, I should have something more than salad in store for when
She's
people
been
come
staying
around.
with her?
With any luck, I'll be able to find something to your taste here.
Official's deadass just been living with Mona.
Mona, is that really what this is all about?
These bitches gay.
Main Fräulein, might I suggest alternative phrasing that would be more faithful to your style? Perhaps, long had I foreseen this, or thou needst not fret over thy affinity for salad.
Most indeed,
Savage gay
Lady Magistus.
sex. Oh no!
You have a long since earned
More
the
savage than
recognition of
Kiria
your
and Kuroto
princessin.
at the end of that X-Aid
Devote
movie.
yourself to deciphering the secrets of the
Everyone
starry
is
sky.
chaotic
You
bi.
need not
I don't know why I
spend
keep forgetting my
precious
own lore.
hours in search of additional ways to
It's not even
delight
lore, it's
me.
canon.
Don't worry. I won't always
Good
be
God.
as busy as this. It'll be quite nice to work on some other skills when
What
I
do they
have
do
the
with
time.
Ozzy while that's going on? I hope they have somebody come over to babysit Ozzy. Or like send him over to someone else's house. Oh, is this where I went to the bathroom? This is when I went to the bathroom. Oops. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't gone. Oh, okay. Didn't take that long. Ah, stop that. Ozzy cooks.
Allow Favonian goodies to be the solution to your troubles. In addition to our range of ready-to-eat drinking snacks, we also have a wide variety of
What was that?
semi-prep dishes
That
for
was when
sale.
I paused.
Why
That,
not
that was
get
when
a
the
few
game
of
was
each
paused longer
kind?
than usual because I had to go to the
Finishing
bathroom at
off
one
these
point while this was
ready-to-cook
playing in the
meals at
background.
home is
Again, I was
easy
trying
as
very hard not to
pie.
watch and
Takes
pay
no time
attention,
at all and can help you improve
so I could
your
watch it on
cooking
stream
skills.
properly.
Then, once you have more time
So at
on
one
your
point, I
hands,
just deadass
you'll be
left the
ready
room
to
and came
challenge
back.
yourself with some trickier dishes. We can even come and help if you want.
I had to
The
skip the video
traveler
ahead a
is
little bit.
really good at cooking. It'd be no problem.
That's a great idea. I'm almost tempted to increase my budget now.
Lady Magistus, your princessin awaits your culinary masterpiece with great anticipation.
But please keep Paimon's suggestion in mind and allocate your time wisely.
Oh, you just wait. The next time you dine
English
at my home, I'm
motherfucker.
sure you will be
No.
pleasantly surprised.
I never want her to learn English ever. She's perfect just the way she is.
Favonian Goodies has just completed its first sale. That's right, and it makes
Again,
so
stuff like
happy
that.
to
Like,
see a
why does it
delighted
even
customer
matter?
Find something that they really like.
Why even have it be a
Oh,
dialogue
I never
choice?
knew that selling things to
Why
people
not
who
just
need
let the
them
goddamn
could feel
traveler
so
talk and have it be a
fulfilling?
regular text
Looks
response?
like being a shop owner is a pretty cool job after all.
Silly.
Alright, let's keep up the momentum and get our name out there.
Okay. Okay, thank God. Alright, didn't take too long. Alright. That's what I walked into last night. Now let's watch what I walked into today. So I can actually do shit in-game again. Because I have Paimon to talk for me. I don't want Paimon to talk for me. I want to talk to the characters whose voices aren't grating. Oh, shoot. I need to turn the game audio back on. My bad. There we go. I'm sorry you missed out on precious Paimon dialogue.
He had a pretty big day when we last saw him. Do you think he fell asleep when he got back and is still snoozing away now?
Like that one time with Ace 3 in second Superior Chapter. Yeah. That sounds more like you.
Fair enough. You're right. Let's keep waiting. Well, since we've got some time on our hands, let's put our heads together and try to figure out that poem. Tone-deaf Bard mentioned some ingredients, but they all sounded super abstract. An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds song of good cheer.
Okay, so we want, chicken tenders, someone from the Adventurers Guild, somebody who scales off of defense, and Venti or Barbara, someone who sings.
Do you have any ideas?
Yep, I got it.
Eesh, that's even more abstract. How do we go about looking for this wine's character?
And
Where do
now
we
a
start?
haiku. I love Saruhara.
Huh? Are you saying that it has something to do with Mondstadt's institutions?
Fender reminds me of the Favonius Knight.
Wow, that actually makes a surprising amount of sense. So the poem wasn't talking about any specific ingredients after all. More like the general gist.
It's one of them there metaphors, Paimon.
Now that you mention it, it just so happens that all the institutions you mentioned are organizers of the Vine Laser Fest.
Wow.
Wait, this is way too big of a coincidence. That tone-deaf bard, did he just make all this up on the spot?
Probably.
In that case,
He was eating his own arm at the
part
time.
about the thousand winds song of cheer must be code for the toasting ceremony. Oh, now we're cooking! We'll crack your riddle recipe yet, tone-deaf bard.
He has a name.
When Razor gets here,
He's not
let's
like
visit
me.
all the
You're
places
allowed
he
to just
mentioned
call
and talk
him
to some people
Venti.
we know there. We definitely should be able to find some more clues that way.
Miss Honorary Knight, Paimon.
My baby.
I'm sorry. I'm late.
That's all right. We were just chatting.
Oh, Razor, have you finally forgiven her for setting the forest on fire that one time? Oh.
Traveler's pretty smart, so thanks to her, we're finally on to something.
Blessed combination right there.
Hi. I was on my way, then I saw Klee.
They let me out for Vine Laser Fest.
What do you mean they let you out? Were you locked up again? I'm taking away custody of you from Jean. She's a bad substitute mom. I'm the best substitute mom.
Albedo is super busy helping Timaeus fix his recipe for an extra strong sobriety potion.
Venti?
So he doesn't have time to come play with me right now.
Aww.
I'm just playing by myself instead.
Oh, that means no Albedo in this event. God damn it. Albedo's... I will ever hate him for ruining my luck that one time, but Albedo is one of those more strongly written characters in this game. Pretty much all the events with him tend to be in instant Kino.
But it's so cool! All the grown-ups in Mondstadt are out to celebrate the festival. Everyone's smiling and having loads of fun.
The forest is still on fire. Oh.
I wanted to join in too, so I made a whole bunch of stuff so I can celebrate with everyone in my very own way.
Very own way? Uh-oh. This does not bode well coming from Klee.
I set all the decorations on fire. Now they're all sparkly and pretty.
And that's when I bumped into Razor.
Good job, Razor.
Razor was acting kind of different than usual, like he was thinking about something. So I asked him what happened.
The Dragon Spine events can go burn. What? The actual gameplay of Dragon Spine was kind of jank, just because of like some of the freezing mechanics and like puzzle mechanics, in like the very first run of it. But like the actual stories of Dragon Spine were kino. I enjoyed them both immensely.
And then Razor said that he was looking for his mommy.
I did not say mommy.
Yes, you did.
Oh, it's okay, silly. Mommies are important people, so finding your mommy is a super important job.
Work on my
That's why Klee's gonna come help.
work on my snack shop a bit more secret. I was trying to. That's the reason I teleported here. That's the only reason I walked into this current one, is because I was trying to teleport over to my stall to work on it. And then instead, this cutscene happened.
Razor! Razor! Finally, I found you.
Bennett?
Also, Benny's here too.
Oh, look who's here! Hey, everyone!
I'm sad that the UI for the event kind of spoiled that.
Here, this is for you.
Aww.
A small lampgrass?
I don't need that to level up.
Yep, that's right. I tripped up on it this morning and took a little tumble.
I forget who you. It's been so long since I've had to level up a Mondstadt character. I forget you needed that to level up. I think Fischl and Deluke maybe used it.
I did a full faceplant, but somehow this little thing came out completely unscathed. That's when I knew it was destined to go into your wine mix.
Benny, knowing your luck, that one's poison.
Bennett, how did you manage to trip up on a small lamp grass?
Huh. That's true. They do glow after all.
No, I wasn't talking about the glowing. What I meant was they're really big and easy to spot. So, I don't get how you didn't see it.
Because he's Benny.
I was just running too fast and got careless, I guess.
Testing the new Fire Emblem font. That's funny. Silly Grown did not care about Genshin Minato. After Miko character quest, you started to grow indifferent. Miko's character quest was not great. Again, I don't know why they continue to make these character quests about NPCs so often, but like almost all the time they have been misses lately. Tignari's was really good. Tignari's was kind of about an NPC, but also still like related to him. And the NPCs, like, obviously the main one was a mecha, so it didn't actually talk. Tignari's was really good. The actual Archon quests of Sumeru were pretty good. The time loop one last patch was a little weird, but the main story campaign of Sumeru has been pretty strong. It's just that they don't utilize their characters to good effect. They would rather spend all this time focusing on NPCs, and it's very frustrating. Minato, another crack theory. In terms of Honkai characters being supplanted into the game, I have two ones that I'm almost certain of, / want to happen the most. One is Bronya XP being the Russian Archon. And the other is Alicia being Klee's mom. Her mom's name is Alice. Alicia, Alice, Elf. I want to believe.
Okay, I guess maybe I won't tell them about the other faceplants that came after that.
This poor boy.
Anyway, I've been all over the place trying to find Razor this morning. Everyone I asked told me I just missed him. Good thing I've caught up now. I can finally catch my breath.
What a trooper.
Thanks.
How did you know I need ingredients?
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story.
We need a Kevin. We
This
need a
lady
Kevin
came to
XP.
see Master
Like immediately.
Cyrus, asking for the Adventurer Guild
We've
support
got a
with the
Sue
Vine Lace
XP
Fest.
before we got
She
a
said she
Kevin
was a
XP.
librarian.
It's very weird.
Anyway, she mentioned your situation too, and asked if we could help.
Whoa. Lisa is doing some real work for once?
Oh, so that was Lisa? People say she's crazy intelligent, but just doesn't go out much. First time I've ever seen her. I thought long and hard about what ingredients to pick, and came up with a load of suggestions that
The
I was
Crimson
going to
King
discuss
being
with
Calpus. I really want that to happen. I don't know what the odds of that are happening. Especially considering that he's seemingly dead. I mean, I guess there could be some way that he lived too, if since Nahida is actually the original Archon still and technically still alive and all that, yada yada. It'd be real good. Calpus being the Crimson King would make a lot of sense. Has he never met Lisa? No. Benny's not with the Knights of Favonius. He's just an adventurer.
But then I realized that small lampgrass was clearly the best. It shines a light to guide the way for explorers in the dark. Doesn't
Do you really
that sound
see
like
Benny going into a
wonderful thing?
library?
Oh, apologies for the trouble.
Like, Lisa works in the library. Do you really think that Benny would be safe in that giant-ass library? With those mountains of books that could tilt over at any minute and crush his spine with his luck? I think not.
Ah, don't give me that. I get how you must be feeling about all of this. Besides, you gotta help out your friends, right? If my family...
Lisa does read.
Well, my dad's ever needed help one day, I know you'd be there for me too.
Also, Benny's dad's. Forgot about that.
Yes.
Can I help too?
Each patch just feels like filler when we know Russia exists. Yeah, pretty much.
Join in?
Please in high spirits
No, I mentioned you
today.
mentioned that last
She
time, and
seems more
that's not an
excited by this
invalid
festival than
criticism.
anyone.
Bennett, before now, you never talk about your family.
Well, that's because I never met my parents. I was raised by some of the older adventurers in the guild.
What's spoopin', JC?
So, we're not exactly a typical family.
I have
But
87
if you want to
dads.
hear about them, I can tell you some of my dad's stories. Okay.
Benny has
I'll
2
start
dads.
with
No,
the
he
most
has like
awesome
87
one.
dads. Yeah, no, he calls them all. Yeah, I thought he had 2 dads at first too, but yeah, no, it's not actually that he was raised by a gay couple. Yeah, like what he said, he was abandoned as a kid, and he was like raised by the Adventurers Guild, and he just took to like calling all of the guys in the guild his dad. So he's just got like insert number of dads here. I don't know how many like older men are officially in the guild, but he calls them all dad.
Oh, Bennett.
Same.
You can be Mommy's kid, just like Clee. My mom is
Aww.
super nice. She'll take great care of you.
Oh. Oh, we gotta meet Alice soon. Whether she's an Alicia clone or not, I want to meet Alice. I need to meet Clee's mom.
Huh?
What a good girl.
I really appreciate the thought, Clee, but I'm afraid I can't accept your offer.
She already adopted Albedo.
I already have my dads and all my friends. And let's not forget that I'm the leader of Benny's adventure team. You don't need to worry about me.
Didn't I share that Clee is part elf and will live over 500 years? I'm not sure how long her lifespan is. There's something weird with the elves. They definitely have like some kind of expended life expectancy. But we're not sure about the specifics.
Oh, okay. I got it. Then have this.
Oh.
A jumpy dumpty?
Yeah, it's a lazy, dopey, jumpy dumpty. that
Alice is the same
always
height as
dozes
Clee.
and never
Not if she's
explodes.
Alicia.
I hope you guys can be best friends.
Are you sure?
Jumpy Dumpty will be happy to make a new friend, too.
I'm also happy for you.
If her mom is an Alicia XP, then she's a little bigger than that. Still gotta look for ingredients.
Good idea. Maybe Clee will bring Bennett
Will-
some good luck.
will
and
Alice
the
have
adventure will
Alicia's
go
thighs?
smoothly, and you
I
might
mean-
just find some treasures you'd never noticed
I mean, you can
before.
certainly hope.
Of course, it's also highly possible that Clee will be the only one who gets lucky. Still, on the flip side, Clee won't be getting into any trouble with Bennett there, and this way she'll still get to enjoy the Violesa Fest.
Cool. Don't worry about a thing. We'll look after each other.
Yay! Adventure, treasure, Violesa Fest! Let's go, let's go!
Oh, my diabetes. Yeah, they're about both as pure. Yeah, I could see I could see Clee being an Alicia kid, personally. I don't know if they'd let her keep her thighs. No idea if they would let her keep her thighs, but hey. In terms of like general demeanor and kind of appearance, I could see it. I would be more than okay with that.
Oh, wait, but what about Wolfie? Wolfie, Razor needs looking after.
Oh, my.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, you'd better take care of Razor, okay? Make
Did someone
sure
say
he finds
thighs?
his mommy.
Alicia has very noticeable thighs. Leave it to us. We got this, Wolfie. I mean, Razor.
Good
I mean,
luck.
Wolfie.
See you later, folks.
New playable character models. Funny joke. In 5 years, when Vark is playable, we'll get buff males.
It's so nice to see everyone in such a good mood. Oh, Paimon almost forgot the whole reason we came here. Razor, the Traveler and Paimon were just chatting about the ingredients Venchi mentioned in his poem. We think that they're actually a description of the wine's characteristics. Plus, it seems like each of them means something special to one of the 3 big institutions in Mondstadt. So, if we talk to some people we know at each place, maybe we'll find what you're looking for. What's wrong? Something on your mind? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes. These days, I think a lot. I am not smart. Not like teacher. Not like traveler.
The fact that Honkai
but
is an untouchable
I
realm
still
popular
have
means
to
the
think.
team still has its ego reined in, yeah. Yeah, Honkai is not like Genshin. Honkai doesn't have a do whatever the hell you want and get away with a card. Honkai actually has to treat its player base with respect. Shout out to I don't wanna get too into it, but yeah, shout out to that. I believe it was a GameSpot interview that MiHoYo did that came out today. It's not a good look. I love this game. I love Honkai. I will almost certainly be trying out Star Rail and ZZZ. I forget what it stands for, but you know the one I mean. Billy the Kid. I love these games. I want to love and support this company, but that interview is not a good look. That interview was literally tantamount to that one shitpost of the person who's just like, I acknowledge my faults. I am not improving. I am not changing. I am committed to my terribleness. What interview? Like I said, 1 second. Here.
Everyone is ready to
I'll
help.
link it for you.
But some things I must do myself.
Yeah. I don't have a link to the exact interview, but there's the highlights for you. Highlights, no plans to add any kind of endgame. Spiral Abyss updating twice a month that's just all there is. The TCG is meant to provide an alternative to the endgame experience. Resin will not be increasing anytime soon. Old characters will not be getting buffs anytime soon. And Traveler will never get a new costume. So, you know.
I don't understand human father and mother, but I must find a way to understand.
I don't know if there's anything else in that interview that is, at least a slightly better look, but yeah. I wish I could remember that exact wording of that one meme, because it literally has the same energy as that. Then what's the point? I would love to know why they even agreed to give that interview. Like, unless there's something more positive in the full interview that's not being noted in that recap right there, that is an incredibly bad look, and they need to consult their publicist immediately to, like, figure out who somebody fucked up. Because even if you're not going to do these things, that's one thing. You don't agree to an interview and, like, just drop all that at once in a public forum.
Maybe I can learn about other people's father and mother first, then think about my own father and mother.
Again, that's why it doesn't say, like, I added the part about none of that stuff being added in the foreseeable future. In the recap, it just says, no, 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 no. I'm adding in the foreseeable future based on my own common sense, because yes, as far as I know, yeah, Honkai didn't get a lot of that shit till way later as well. Like, there is a chance they will change their mind and double back on some of this and add at least something similar, like an equivalent of Elysian Realm to go along with the Abyss. But just as is, again, if they do even have intent, even if it's super down the road, then they probably should have just made sure to say, hey, not at this time. And again, maybe they did in the full interview. I'd have to read it, but yeah. Too long didn't watch, not a good look.
That's why I want to ask questions.
That's great! Keep at it, and you'll definitely find the answer eventually.
Never knew Bennett
Post
is
Talk Odyssey was until
like
year 4 as
me.
well. Yeah.
When
Aww.
he talks about dads, his scent changes.
Aww.
Warm, like a bed of straw in the sun.
Yeah, we should head back into the city. Let's find a friendly face at the Church of Favonius.
Oh, is this going to be where we meet Rosaria?
Now, who does Razor know best at the church?
We saw her lurking before.
Excuse me? I couldn't help but overhear you're about to head back into the city. Is that right?
Yeah, again, I genuinely want to read the full interview because I'm hoping that at the very least they were smart enough to phrase that shit differently. Because again, even just adding the fact, yeah, no plans at this time, even just that one addition is at least a slightly better look than this recap just saying, no, 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 no. No, we're not doing anything.
I'm waiting on a fruit cart from the city. It should be here now, but I'm getting worried that something may have happened on the way. But I can't leave the festival to check up on it. Would you be able to do me a huge favor and keep an eye out for the cart on your way back?
Well, if it's on the way.
Okay, we go. I go too. Everyone
Oh,
helps
I found
me.
it.
Now I have chance to help everyone.
I actually found the image. I'm shocked it was that easy because it's such a specific thing, and I don't remember where I first saw this in reference to. But it's the equivalent of this this meme. Just replace terrible taste with terrible game design. Yeah. It is what it is. Genshin doesn't have a charismatic lead antagonist like Auto to keep you invested in the long-spinning Keikaku plotline. Again, it comes back to not taking advantage of what they have. Because Genshin has some fantastic fucking characters. In terms of regular people and villains. Like, as much as I don't like Signora, I think she was a very effective villain. And I think if they had actually focused on her backstory elements as the Crimson Witch of Flames, then everything involving her could have been, dare I say, Kino. Her backstory is fucking interesting as hell, if you want to bother to look into it. They didn't get into any of it in the actual goddamn game, though, so it's like, whatever. Child, Ajax, whatever you want to call him, he's fucking great. He's a great frenemy, rival antagonist who's not really an antagonist, and likes you, and Baka. Got the whole love-hate thing going on. He's great. We haven't seen him in fucking, like, a year. We haven't seen him like one of the early Inazuma patches. Goddamn, Scaramouche. Scaramouche is pretty effective, but he just doesn't show up that often. Like, it doesn't have a face. These people are all cool, but they don't show up often enough, and frequently just get written out of the plot in the case of Signora.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Honorary Knight, Paimon! Good news! We have some new helpers. These two store owners heard about our charity sale. They want to donate their earnings and join us.
What? A donation? Are you sure?
Absolutely. Each extra donation means one extra person getting the help they need. Both Pauline and I think that's more important than us making more money than we technically need.
Fuck you, I need more money.
This Fest is busier than previous years.
I gotta get that
so
new
we met
PC.
our
A bunch of the
target
parts I
earnings
wanted
more
are starting to
quickly than we
skyrocket in
expected.
price.
That's enough for us.
Or not available
It
at all,
doesn't
period.
seem right to leave the
actually.
important task of caring for our most vulnerable to you alone. We just want to help however we can.
The cooling
Please,
unit I wanted
it's
is
the
now
least
out of
we can
stock
do.
everywhere, and I'm very sad. I'm grateful, though.
Yeah. Aw, this is the warmest, fuzziest feeling ever.
It's called diabetes.
But this does mean we'll have to change the name of our shop. How about Favonian Goodies and Buddies?
Yeah, you don't need your villain to have a face necessarily, but yeah, it definitely helps. Sounds good.
All right, let's give this all we've got and make this a charity event to remember. Over here for snacks, fresh flowers, and general goods. Folks, grab bargains at Favonian Goodies and Buddies.
The Kraken is out of stock, yeah.
Huh? Hey, look, it's Albedo.
Yeah, the nice one. Hey, he is here. Yo! What up, dog? What up, Luck Ruinbringer?
Hello there.
Yeah, that the Kraken with like the little LCD thing in it that you could customize, so I could put like an anime character in there or something. Yeah, that one's out of stock everywhere all of a sudden.
Looking to buy anything in particular, Albedo?
I'm not in dire need of anything right now. I just heard that you were running the Knights of Avonia stall and thought I'd come over. As it happens, Timaeus and I made some
He
progress
only
in
came
our
here
research
because of
recently,
us.
so I took the opportunity to bring
For
you a
you.
batch of our finished product. consider it our contribution to the charity effort.
I forget if I listed off Albedo when I was talking about Genshin characters that are for you the other day, but Albedo is also one of them, if I forgot him.
Aw, so you came all the way here just to help us out? That's so nice of you. Let's take a look here. We've got bottles of... Wait, what is this stuff?
It's piss.
It's an extra strong sobriety potion that can sober up the intoxicated and alleviate hangovers.
Venti. Venti.
Please, hand them out for free to anyone who needs them. Having some complimentary items will undoubtedly help you attract more customers.
Sounds like a super useful invention. It must have taken you ages.
Oh? It must have been a while since I demonstrated my capabilities to you. I most likely wouldn't have had any interest in research like this in the past. But now, I think that it's worthwhile using alchemy to make people's lives easier in small ways like this.
Definitely. Well, Paimon assumes so, because Paimon's never been drunk before. Plenty of our customers probably
I certainly
have
hope
been.
not. Yeah, Honkai also doesn't have a Paimon. Like, again, I don't mind Paimon. I really don't. Like, in smaller doses, I was actually not annoyed with her at all, like, the entire time I first started playing this game on my own. It was literally only once I realized, oh, you're just going to, even though the main character has a voice actor, you're just going to always speak for me at all times. Oh.
It would definitely ruin the mood if someone fell into the lake or tripped over a rock after having one too many glasses of festive cheer.
Again, Venti.
Yeah, Albedo, you should take some snacks back with you and share them with Klee. It's on the house.
Oh.
All right, then. I shan't refuse.
Shan't.
I had no idea you two had such keen business sense. It's a savvy choice of location for selling snacks. There's a festive mood all around, and the division of labor is eminently sensible. If any other Knight of Favonius were running the show, it would be a much more, generic operation.
It's looking at Tramp Stamp, bro. Do you mean his neck tattoo? His blowhole? As we decided.
Wow.
Oh,
Getting
God.
complimented by Albedo is an amazing
I forgot about that.
feeling. This must be how it feels to drink an extra strong sobriety potion when you wake up with a groggy head. Anyway, it sounds like you know quite a lot about running a charity sale yourself, Albedo.
Well, I provided a dozen or so landscape paintings for a previous charity event, also run by the Knights of Favonius.
They must have been worth a fortune.
Well, the people buying them certainly thought so. Some felt that my painting style was a rare one worth investing in, and offered a large sum of money for each work.
Albedo being a
This,
homunculus is
plus
interesting
the
theory, but
sizable
again,
profits
Genshin.
made from
Like I said, I
auctioning
will
some of
stand
my
by
still
Albedo.
life paintings seemed to give Alice an idea.
I think that all the events and story quests involving Albedo have been really good, and I do think him being an homunculus actually is pretty interesting and well done for the most part. Again, it doesn't get a lot of focus, because of the nature of the game, but it's cool. And again, especially most of the most interesting things about this game are Honkai connections. I hate to say it, but having played it now, it's true. Again, the fact that Albedo's mentor is named Gold, fucking Eden's code name. Like, come on. Oh, they would have to censor Eden. They would have to censor Eden a lot.
She used her personal connections to apply for some sort of certification for my artwork. I believe they call it copyright?
Bruh. Seems like they're available on Amazon. What, the Kraken, is it? Last I looked, it was out of stock there.
Later, many artists began to imitate my landscape
Fucking
paintings,
copyright exists
and
in
they
this
became
world.
a common sight throughout
Are you
Mondstadt.
shitting me? Fucking Albedo is gonna get run out of his artistry by AI.
According
Sad.
to the rules of the copyright that Alice applied for,
Vilvi,
the
I
artists
want
need to
Vilvi
pay
in
me
this
a portion
game.
of their revenue for each landscape painting of this style that they sell.
Like, I want most of the Flame Chasers in this game, but especially Vilvi. I think she'd work great as a Fontaine character. Just given some of the aesthetic from characters you've already seen from that region. I kind of hope that we get a Vilvi, XP, and Fontaine. I think it's possible.
Wealth was never one of my goals. I don't care where the money goes, so I entrusted it to the Knights of Favonius and let them manage it. I suppose it would be fitting to use it to pay for the destruction that Alice has created. But from what I hear, they use it all on charitable initiatives, which is also a noble cause.
So you've never participated in a charity sale. And yet you've done more than any of us.
You never cease to amaze, Albedo.
Though it was hardly my original intention, I have come to embrace my unexpected philanthropic achievements. Thank you. Well then, I will be returning to the workshop. I wish you and the shop all the best.
Thanks for your contribution, and good luck with your research. Come again when you're free.
Oh god. Why do they always do that? Giving me the, what's it called? The tutorials in Japanese. Also, I'm using my Ganyu again. For those who missed it, look at what the standard banner got me. Look at what the standard banner got me. I got me an almost bow. Fucking finally. Got a link, JC? Let me see.
Ingredients for wine brewing need to be chosen.
Am I actually dumb? Oh, okay. All right, yeah. They have some. They have some of the ones I was looking for with the LCD, but it's not the exact same model. That's what it is. Yeah, the specific one I wanted was the white one with 3 fans. Now it seems like they only have either the white one but without the LCD, at which rate I might as well just get a cheaper one. The black one or the white one with only 2 fans. Yeah, that's what it is.
General goods at affordable prices.
The white ones are pretty rare. I got that impression. Yeah, again, I don't have money for anything right now anyway. Like I said, last month was tough on me. But that should be all the cutscenes involving the shop. Okay, cool. So I can just work on the rest of that later. They're quite fashionable, yeah. I've been trying to get mostly white parts. As much as I, within reason. Some of the stuff is much more expensive, so it's kind of hard, but, no. Get my expedition rewards. See, this is what I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I had to do this tonight. Because I knew my expedition rewards and resin was gonna cap out and yada yada yada. Oh, I found one of the things without even trying. I should probably feel bad for finding all the presents. I feel like those are supposed to be found by other people, but whatever. Yeah, like if I can't get that one with the LCD, the one you have for sale is all black, sadly. Yeah.
Next on the
again,
agenda.
the GPUs especially are expensive. The GPU is the one I'm most likely I'm gonna have to take the L on. Again, I'm saving it for last just in case. But a white GPU is almost certainly the one thing I'm gonna have to compromise on no matter what.
Next on the agenda.
For the cooler, again, I can't afford anything right now anyway, so I can wait it out a little bit. If that Kraken one that I want comes back in stock, great. If oh, I meant in context of the World Secret. I meant in terms of like NPCs around town being able to find it. I meant in terms of like the in-universe story. I think other people are supposed to be finding it besides just one person. Like their presents for anyone who can figure out the riddle or whatever. But yeah, if it comes back in stock and I have the money, great. If not, I'll probably just relent and get one without the LCD. Even though I love the idea of having a little character or GIF or whatever in the LCD.
We're way behind.
Like that thing you did with Momo. Between the price increase for having it.
Next on the agenda.
Plus the white tax, as I've seen it called.
This way.
Oh, Paimon sees the cart.
Probably not worth it.
What are these hilly doing here? Do they want some fresh fruit now too? To the rescue!
Release the One Piece! I am so excited to get back to One Piece. Tomorrow for sure.
Illusion shut.
I killed them too fast.
Finally! These hilly churls are a little too obsessed with food for their own good. But never mind that. Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Phew. I'm fine, thanks
What
to
episode
you.
did we leave off? We left
You were
off.
just in time. Any later and all you found here is a pile of pulp. And I don't think there'd be much left of the fruit either.
I don't know the exact number. We left off on the last episode of One Pace for Alabasta, and then we have to switch to the actual show. In terms of the actual show, we left off, One Pace, we left off on Alabasta Part 10. So we have to do Alabasta Part 11, which is apparently an adaptation of episodes 113 and 114. Good God. That's a lot of One Piece. Plus the ability to see the temperature on your unit, which is to swap to a GIF internally is neat. Yeah, that's convenient as well. So like monitor overheating. Not that I would be worried about it with the newer parts, but yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping it comes back in stock somehow. I don't know why it suddenly sold out everywhere, but it did. Not sure what happened, but I'll be keeping an eye on it. Hopefully something pans out. Knock on wood.
Got it. Well, thanks again. I'd better not delay this delivery any longer. So, goodbye and happy Vine Lace Fest.
Yeah, I wanna. Whatever we end up naming the new one, I wanna put a GIF of it in there. You know. Like I think once I'm close to actually being able to build it, I'm gonna put up a poll to decide what to name it. Like if we name it, if we do name it Izu, we gotta put a GIF of Izu in there. You know.
Thanks to you too, kiddo.
BJ. I do like BJ as well. BJ, Izu, Tama, Karkata. Karkata was the little crabby from Tagnari's quest, right?
Enemy following.
Uh-oh.
Enemy? I think we're a little closer than that.
Are you? I don't think you've ever interacted with him. Hey, girl.
On some level, you could even say that we're brother and sister.
What? What?
Rosaria?
Are you?
What the heck are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Wait. Actually, turning up at random places is pretty normal for you. Okay, next question. What the heck do you mean, brother and sister?
Yeah, please explain. Kind of sad you can't enjoy Genshin without complaining about Monado. Like I said again, it's hard, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh Nova, you hate everything. You hate Genshin too. You complain about it too much. I would not complain about things this much if I hated them. If it's something that I'm just completely apathetic towards, I'll usually just kind of shut my mouth and not have much to say. That's what's happening right now with Geats. Kamen Rider Geats, it's not even necessarily that bad. It's just that it's frustrating, and I'm not a fan of the way they're structuring things. And I can't really think of, like, any ways to articulate it other than, like, I'm not enjoying this. This is kind of dumb. I bitch about stuff like this in Xenoblade 2 and whatever else out there because I see the potential. Because I do enjoy it, and I wish it could just be that much better.
Varka taught you how to use that sword, I take it. Swift, but powerful. I can spot that old-timer's style anywhere.
Oh, did he train you too? I did not think I realized that. I should probably actually read some of these character stories more often.
Huh?
He's very confused.
I see you're not much of a talker. Well, there's something else you could learn from Varka. Never lost for words, even when he has nothing to say. It'd be good conversation practice for you. Just a shame we have no idea when he'll be back.
It's okay. I will wait.
He'll be back in patch 7.2.
Brother and sister? Varka? Oh, Paimon gets it. Varka is a father figure to both of them, so that makes them family. Just not by blood.
Well, blood relations are overrated anyway, don't you think?
And how? I think the blood is... Look, just because we're hung up on our sibling, who we're not going to find also until patch 7.2, doesn't mean it's actually strong. It's hard to say.
I get it. In the final moments of your life, the people there with you won't necessarily be your blood relatives.
Cold, dark grown-up. You also don't remember what your real mother and real father look like?
Is that Rosaria's rap name? Cold Dark Grown Up?
Huh. So you're helping him dig up some info on his biological parents. And trying to help him build a concept of family along the way.
It would be very awkward to call her that if she were still in her old outfit, which was not nearly as predominantly black. You could say that.
All right, you got me. I barely have any memories of my birth parents. The last time I saw them was long before I had any understanding of the world around me. But that seems pretty common. Even in this day and age, there are plenty of people in the world who can't stop thinking about their families, but will never get to see them. Anyway, if you're never gonna meet someone, it's not worth spending mental energy on them. It's more important to focus on the kind of person you want to become.
No, you are wrong about this.
Hmm?
Lupical protect each other. Human family also important. Must care about them.
Fine. So let's say you do find out who your parents were and they were saints. Or the opposite, they were complete monsters. What then? How would that affect your life choices? What would you do about it?
Razor is very tiny.
Whew, Rosaria's take is a little on the nose. That's a hard one for Razor to answer.
And before Varka is Jean and Barbara's daddy. I mean, anything's possible. Correct me if I'm wrong, aren't Jean and Barbara only half-sisters, actually? I can't quite remember. I know there's some weirdness going on with their family, but I forget exactly what. It's normal to be curious.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make this any more difficult than it already is. But Razor's feeling lost and confused right now, and all the other Mondstadters we know are too sunny and bright to tell it like it really is.
It is true. Everybody else is way too happy.
The sun nurtures
That's why we
many
like you,
good
Rosaria.
things, but it can't do anything about the problems lurking in the shadows.
Wow, Rosaria.
All right, I'll leave it there. Take this flower. It's icy cold, just like me.
How did you get that? You have to cast Pyro to be able to get those.
Barbara's busy preparing the sung poetry event for the Vinelesa Fest. She couldn't get away, so I picked an ingredient out on behalf of the church.
But can we really use a mist flower? Won't it freeze the entire barrel?
No, not now that I've dealt with it.
Dory's gonna be a
The bard
freebie. I
did
heard
say to
about
think
that, yeah.
freedom, didn't he?
You were smart.
So go on, take it. It won't be a problem.
Luckily, I got her on the first 10 pull anyway.
Yeah, you're more thoughtful than Paimon realized.
Daw, you have feeling.
Wait, you heard the bard say that? Were you spying on us?
Always.
Thank you.
Aw.
Don't mention it. It's nothing. Varka's been a big help to me in the past, so just consider it returning a favor. Besides, if I'm your older sister, I might as well act like it.
Yeah, well, it's 110 pull plus some YOLO singles, but yeah, if I had wasted a coin flip and gotten like C1 Ganyu or whatever on it, I'd be a little butthurt, but nah, it's fine. It all worked out. Now I'll just get C1,
Good
Dory.
luck finding your answers.
Now you see her, now you don't. Paimon's slowly getting used to her style.
She is also Batman.
Oh well, as love, tender, and true goes, that was pretty awkward, but still counts, right? Now that's left is the Knights of Favonius. Razor, are you still thinking about what Rosaria said?
Her words are like mist flower. They are cold, and they sting.
Rude.
But cold also good for wounds, like wolf hook. I need to think about it. Maybe then I will understand.
No need to rush it.
Okay. I will come with you. I think while we walk.
Didn't want to waste your gems. Understandable. Yeah, like I said, I'm still thinking about what to do about Nilu. I won't know for sure until I see her banner. It's pretty much at this point it's fully dependent on one, either Crazy Uncle Hubert's happen, or two, she has some 4 stars I want on her banner. Because again, she's rerunning with Albedo. So there is a slight possibility she might have something I really need, like Goro constellations, which I kind of desperately want.
Let's move out.
If she's got Goro constellations, I might at least try to get something from there. I'm not sure how deep I'd be willing to go. Because yeah, just I finally saw someone articulate what I've been kind of thinking. It feels like right now a lot of characters that are coming out aren't at their full potential. Like Sino is good, he's fun, but like he's not hitting all that hard, and not just because he's still not fully leveled, because fuck scarabs. Like he is pretty goddamn obviously meant to be used in Dendro reaction teams. Like, with his elemental mastery gimmick and just the way his kit works, like, that is clearly what they're trying to do with him. But there's not really a good unit that applies Dendro yet. The best one is the player character. And, like, a lot of people don't even level their player character. And even the player character is not that great at it. So right now, characters like him and Nilo, I believe, is also... like, heavily dependent on bloom reactions. Like, all the theory crafters and all the people who, like, are actually smart about this shit are just kind of twiddling their thumbs waiting for, like, a god-tier Dendro character to come out, which will hopefully be Nahida. Hopefully she is the chosen one. That will make a lot of these characters' kits make sense. We're in the brave unknown right now. Hi, Kaya.
So you see, you're the best person for this.
Oh, just in time. Lisa and I were just talking about Razor's situation. Where were we? Ah, yes. The barrel.
Huh? But, obviously the nuts part is supposed to be a defender's will. But what kind of ingredient is a barrel?
Seems reasonable.
Is your brain half asleep or something?
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Oh, Paimon, don't worry. You'll get your ingredient. I've already tasked someone with sorting it out. The person is very conscientious and wants to properly research their contribution, so it may take some time, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait. As for the barrel, how else were you planning on mixing all the ingredients? Surely not in the giant cooking pot at Dada Upa Gorge.
Ah, memories. Remember when I actually walked around Mondstadt?
After much deliberation, I realized this was a job for the most sociable and savviest member in our ranks, the cavalry captain. So I asked him to take a trip to the Dawn Winery and somehow bring back a wine barrel.
All right, spare me the flattery, Lisa. We're all friends here, and I know you're only trying to help your student. But I haven't been back there in a long time. This could be quite difficult to accomplish in just a single trip.
Difficult? For you? Don't be silly. Negotiating is your biggest strength. Fine Lisa Fest is one of the most important festivals in Mondstadt, and you know how Diluc thinks better than anyone. Just drop a few little hints, like how this is the first festival Mondstadt has had in a long time. We're short on much-needed supplies for a multitude of reasons. Oh, who can help us? When he hears that, I guarantee you he'll offer to help out with finances and sourcing goods.
Lisa's literally trying to extort Master Diluc.
I mean, can you blame her?
I suppose. All right, I'll head out right away.
One day maybe I'll actually understand your story.
And Paimon was just about to thank Lisa for the things she's been doing for Razor behind the scenes. Oh, Paimon doesn't even know whose side to be on anymore.
traveler and teacher did a lot for me. A lot of work. But me, I still can't answer questions. So useless.
Dear me, what's gotten you so upset, my little wolf cub? We can't have you being so down in the dumps. Ah, I see. Cutie, how about you keep Kaya company while I stay here and help Razor process his feelings? As his teacher, I owe him some tutelage anyway. Come and collect him in a few days' time. The last ingredient should
Something,
be ready
something,
by
all
then as
humans
well.
are dead, something, something, Squid World War.
Splendid.
I gathered that
just
much
thinking
just
about
based
how
on the
nice it
setting.
would be to have some company on my trip.
I don't know what is right, but I trust teacher. I accept.
That's the plan.
Run along now, and don't forget to tell D-Luke that the Knights of Favonius send our regards.
My heart feels like rotten berries. So sour.
Oh.
I don't understand what I should do.
Poor baby.
Oh, all right. I'll teach you a very special magic trick that can make all your troubles disappear in the blink of an eye. But before we do that, let's warm up with something a little bit easier, Let's practice some talking. That way, the next time somebody helps you, or you have a different opinion from the rest of the group, you'll be able to express what you think clearly and precisely.
Okay.
Something out of a hentai.
I will do my
JC
best.
now. Oh, don't ruin it. Her teaching me how to be more eloquent is wholesome. Yamero.
Kaya, you're fond of a good drink, aren't you? Vine Lacerfest must be right up your alley. Kaya?
He's not in the party, Paimon. Who are you talking
I'm
to?
sorry. My mind was elsewhere. What was your question?
Ugh, never mind. Nothing that important.
All things are meant to be ruined, don't I know it? Knock, knock, Avon.
Hi there, Master D-Luke.
Oh, I was just wondering who'd be coming all the way out here during the Vine Laserfest. So, it's you two.
Why aren't you wearing your cool outfit that makes your face look slightly better?
And you, too.
Brr, so cold. Almost enough to make me feel unwelcome here, Master D-Luke.
That's your brother. Don't call him
forget
that.
This is my home, too. I'm fairly certain that taking a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Teyvat.
Please get to the point.
The point is one that you've already raised yourself. The Vine Lacerfest. To celebrate this long-awaited festival, the Acting Grand Master has been coordinating with both the Church and the Adventurers Guild to host a series of events. Unfortunately, given the financial situation of the Knights of Favonius, well, I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you asking for a
And the Knights
handout?
of Favonius' woes have what exactly to do with me?
Hey,
Babyface
no need to be
Luke,
so
it's
cool.
so bad.
Even I'm not going to take that. Everyone's just doing the best they can for Mondstadt. Now, I can't remember the last time I tasted Dawn Winery's Vine Lacerfest special. And I'm sure the Mondstadt populace would echo this sentiment. Are you going to deny others the opportunity to drink to their heart's content just because you don't like to drink yourself?
Check it out. Kaya's not so subtly asking for freebies. He's actually doing it.
What a swell guy.
Anyway,
Man has
speaking
no
of the
fear.
Knights, everyone dearly hopes that you'll rejoin our ranks again one day. Then we'll be one big happy family again. If we were able to enjoy the sterling reputation of Master D-Luke, my, I'm sure people would be queuing for our charity booth all the way to Falcon Coast.
Sonic Frontiers got Sonic
Give that
Adventure
silver
2
tongue
looking
of yours
shoes.
a
Very
rest.
nice.
You might need it to maintain
That was enough to
public
sell you
order
Dusk.
at the
Excellent.
festival. Duly noted on the
I
financial
hope that game's
issues
good. I
you
really
raised.
do.
I'll have Elzer follow up with Hertha in more detail. And I just so happen to have a batch of wine that I can offer as a token of appreciation to everyone that has been working so hard for the festival. Shall I address it to you personally?
That would be an absurd request, even for me. The words, with compliments from the Dawn Winery, ought never be preceded by, to the cavalry captain. Is that not the unwritten rule?
You're better informed than I thought. In that case, I will leave this with Adelind and keep everything anonymous.
I really can't thank you enough.
Master Diluc is so generous. That's all Paimon needs to get that warm, fuzzy feeling. Which is just as well since you won't be allowed to drink a drop.
Huh. Are you two here regarding the Vine Laser Fest too?
We hear about Razor. You know, the good
Poor
wolf boy.
Razor. He grew up so fast, and he's still looking for his father. Master Diluc, we really ought to lend him a hand.
Stop calling him that. It's
Said
weird.
He's looking for his mom, but Kaya says he's looking for his dad. It might make more sense to them, but it's gonna get confusing for everyone else.
It's okay. I understand. We have a spare barrel in the winery. It's a little old, but it's been specially treated for durability. You could leave it next to a flaming flower all day and there wouldn't be a scratch.
Box Paimon's
I think that
head.
one should satisfy your needs.
Sounds great. We'll take it. When can
Bonk
we come
Paimon's head. He just sounds like a
No
cantaloupe.
need. I'll have someone deliver it to
Tap
the
a
festival
cantaloupe in
market.
the supermarket to see if it's
Just
fresh.
collect it from the
It sounds like
Angel's
that.
Share stand.
Aw, you always make things
Soul
so
Hackers
nice
2
and
is only
easy
just
for
now
us,
getting a
Master
run
Diluc.
button. Jesus Christ.
Thanks a lot. Razor will really appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. Helping each other is what friends do.
Granted, they should probably focus on, you know, still actually getting people their collector's editions. I was thinking about, I'm not going to, for obvious reasons, but especially not now. I was looking at some of the replies in the thread for the announcement of the Persona 5 Royal Special Edition that they're doing for the PS5 and for all the ports. Like, they're doing the same thing, a special edition that's only available on their own shop. And I just saw, like, a fucking huge-ass thread of people bitching about their customer service, claiming that they still haven't gotten their special edition. Like, what are you doing?
Wonderful. Always eager to help, and never forgets to return a favor. That's the Master Diluc I know.
Yeah, even though I saw a bunch of people getting doing like unboxing videos and everything like 2 weeks ago, even though I saw that 2 weeks ago, all of a sudden I'm seeing that apparently there's another half of people who just still deadass haven't gotten theirs and haven't gotten any kind of correspondence whatsoever. So that's nice. Good job, Atlas.
Oh, it's nearly dinner time. Would you care to stay for a meal?
How time flies. I'll be on my way then.
How did you put it? Ah, yes. Taking a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Teyvat. Now that even Master Diluc has made an offer, are you quite sure you won't stay for a meal after coming all this way, Master Kaya?
I couldn't.
Which is worse,
Adelind.
Atlas
I
or
wouldn't
Square?
want to trouble you.
In terms of customer service and or actually actively screwing over your consumer base, or scamming them rather, it's Atlas. In terms of we no longer give a shit about our game's quality and are going to cut quarters to make them as cheaply as possible, consequences be damned, it's Square.
Oh, don't say that. How often do I get a chance to indulge my dear Master Kaya, Tea for the cavalry captain when you visit in an official capacity doesn't count. I only get to spoil you if you let me cook for you.
Well then, what happened to your swagger? Lost for words?
Diluc, You...
Surely you wouldn't dream of disappointing Adeland.
The game gives you a run skill that uses 10 MP. Oh no, that sounds awful! What the hell?
All right, then. I'll take
What
you
is
up
that
on
game?
the offer. Adeland, one more set of cutlery, please, if you'd be so kind.
Ooh, Paimon's so full. Adeline's cooking's amazing. Everything looked and tasted so beautiful.
Glad you liked it.
Made an
You're
updated
welcome to
cure
join
tier
again
list.
anytime.
Oh? Then I may have to tag along on the Traveler's
Let me see.
Adventures
Gee,
more
I wonder
often
where
in the
Ace
future.
falls.
Kai is back to his usual ways.
All right, now
Pretends
that our
to
task
be
is complete
shocked.
and our bellies are full, it's time for me to get back to work.
Take care, Master Kaya. Have a safe trip back.
We should get going as well. Lisa's taking care of Razor, but the Vileza Fest can't do without us.
You enjoyed the game, but Atlas cut a lot of
Indeed.
corners. God, that does
Goodbye.
not surprise me. Okay. If that case, you telling me that is worrying. Because I said in terms of the game quality, Atlas still does have an edge over Square. If their actual games are starting to feel cheaper now, on top of their shitty business practices, that's that could tip the balance. I really don't want to hate Atlas more than Square.
Family, huh? Don't mind me.
Milk
You should
toast.
probably head back and get some rest.
Poor
I'm
Anj.
not the most familiar with Razor, but you can contact me if you ever need help.
Oh, is that it? Oh, that's an awkward way to end it. Okay, sure. Change it to the Atlas Insane Asylum. No, we're not changing nothing. Square Enix is still very much an insane asylum in its own right. You know what? You know what? Even if the actual games are declining in quality too, I'm still gonna give Atlas the edge over Square. You know why? One reason, and only one reason. Because at least Atlas has not yet thrown in their hat for NFTs, as far as I know. Hugto is peak fiction. I gotta say, ever since rewatching Heartcatch, the more I think about it, I think I might actually like Hugto a little more. It's a better version of Eternal Punishment. That's good. That's good. I'll take that. Yeah, for the record, I do have Soul Hackers 2 already. I did go ahead and buy it because, again, I'm a bad person who should not care this much about supporting Atlas, but I did want to support Atlas and did buy the game at launch for full price. Kinda regretting it, both because of the cut corners and poor customer service on people for the collector's edition and all that shit. Kinda regretting paying full price for it now, especially since I'm not playing it right away anyway, but, hi. Is it because Hubert? It's probably just because Hubert's in it.
Remains constant over the centuries.
If Hugto did not have Hubert in it, I would clearly not care as much. But because it has a Hubert, I'm all about that life. Alrighty. That didn't take too long. Which is good, because I am still kind of tired. It's this one, okay. How much longer? One more day? Okay. I was expecting it to be tomorrow, and I was like, God fucking damn it, I wish I had just been able to... I wish I had just walked in these cutscenes and been able to wait another day, but okay. If it says one more day still, then that means, like, one more day plus X amount of hours, so Tuesday. Or, no, Wednesday. Alrighty. Heart catches structurally better on a consistent level, but the peak moment in Hugto, yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah, Heart Catch is more consistently good, but when Hugto's good, it's, like, cosmic. This is the best way I can think of to describe it. Yeah, it's Tuesday. You know what I mean. It's Monday. It was Monday night. It's Tuesday now because it's after midnight. It's all relative. Alrighty. I was gonna say when we're gonna be here next, but no, we still got one more leg of the event. We'll be back in whenever many days to take care of that. After that, I think the patch is probably pretty much dead, besides Nilu. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do about her. Regardless of whether we even bother attempting to pull for her or not, I will hop back on to do her story quest, obviously, but yeah, that's about it. Time is socialist construct by the 1% to force us to keep up jobs and be corporate slaves. That's too real. We don't want to get into that. That's too real. But yeah, I still can't get over this. I was so happy. I was literally, as I was pulling, I was thinking in my head, being like, God, what do I even need from the standard banner at this point? I got Jean. I have nothing left to live for. And then, like, as I saw the gold one, I was like, an almost bow would be nice, I guess. And there it was. It was magic. The patch added Neko Shogun, Taras, and Isis. Didn't know they weren't in the game? That's weird. Isis and Neko Shogun especially, they're kind of iconic. We'll get around to playing that one of these days. Until then, like I said, tomorrow I think I'm just gonna go back to Live Alive. That's technically a bounty and should only be being played on Sundays, but I've got a little too... I'm spreading myself a little too thin lately, I feel like. It's one of the reasons I went full ham on Xenoblade 2. Or Xenoblade 3, good god, I gotta stop doing that. Just because the game itself made things more about Xenoblade 2 at the end doesn't mean that I should, right? But, yeah, we'll be back to do more of that. Hopefully get more than one chapter done this time. Finish up this Fantastic Cops. I'm sorry, Dusk. I'm not doing it on purpose. You know I'm not. You know I'm just as hurt as you are by that goddamn ending. It is what it is. Yeah. Take care of all that. While I do that, I will try to keep thinking about, like, what to do for a poll. I am actually considering making a poll for the next game I play for the first time in, like, a jillion years. I was trying to think one more thing. I guess it should probably just be Soul Hackers. Or Devil Survivor 2. I would also very much like to get back to Devil Survivor and at least watch the, I've given up the idea of going through all the other routes in Devil Survivor 1, but I can at least still watch the other ending routes and have that playthrough have a proper finale. Gotta finish Act 2 before the final act comes out on Wednesday. Secret? Cool. Very pockets. Only 10 more days for Xenoblade 3's DLC. God damn it, I don't want to have to go back to it this soon, motherfucker. Whatever. That's a different game. I don't need to be bitching about that here. Alright. That was Genshin. That was Act 2, plus all the other shit I missed. I will do my best to avoid walking into shit this time. I want to manage the shop, but otherwise I will just try to stay away from fucking Mondstadt if shit like that's gonna happen on just miscellaneous quest and not just the main story acts. Because good god. Like a shark in the water, you never know when these people are coming for you. That Fischl and Mona one still pissed me off. Fucking came out of nowhere. I thought for sure I was safe. Like, oh, I'm just gonna talk to this NPC. Wait, why is this voice acted? Oh no. If we're playing Devil Survivor 2, do I want to watch the anime? Oh my god. Maybe. I think the Devil Survivor 2 anime is an interesting companion piece to the game. I don't think I necessarily recommend it as a substitute for playing it, but maybe. We'll see. Only if it actually happens. Like I said, if I do a poll, it's probably gonna be, what? 3 Hopes, Golden Deer Route, Pokemon Marathon, fucking, think. Soul Hackers 1 or 2. I'm still not sure which one I should play first at this point. I was kind of contemplating just saying fuck it and doing Soul Hackers 2 first, but just because it's, you know, new and popular or whatever, getting lots of fan art. But I don't know if the time's kind of passed at this point. Came out over a month ago at this point. Well, we'll see. We'll workshop it. Until then, whatever. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Go-Kart Patron, Vroom Vroom Motherfucker. If you want to help support Klee being the most adorable ball of adorable ever, check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.